Great. This search is getting us nowhere again. Maybe we should go back to the village and ask someone? That will waste too much time. We have to find higher ground from which to search. Can you use your familiar to scout the surroundings? I'm not doing your dirty work. Humph. Sorry, I can't. How does no one hear him? That still confuses me. Sorry, I can't. We'll just have to do it the hard way. I'll shimmy this... shimmy up this tree here. Diggle, watch it. Oh, ouch. What are you... Ow. Hey, I see it. There's a plume of smoke coming from due east. Smoke, yeah? Really takes a secret out of secret base. This branch doesn't look too sturdy. Ah! We both fall from the tree and I nearly land on top of Isaac. Good thing he has much natural padding. Get off me, you oaf! Curious shack. Jesus Christ, it looks like a kind of place Hansel and Gretel would get left in. Finally, we found it. Now you shall destroy it, or do you wish me to do the honours? Calm down, Zoltan, remember what we're here for. Yes, that was rash of me. We should endeavour to explain ourselves first. Oh, for God's sake, it is where he is. No, we should have burned it down. Gah, you're here. Take this! Get out of the way, Diggle. That's a military-issue hand cannon. Uh-oh. Damn it, the ammo is a dud. We charge him on the count of 3. 1, 2... Wait, just a minute. Wait, Zoltan! Looks like there's been a misunderstanding. We didn't come here to steal your experiments. Oh yeah? Why should I believe you? I'm Dougal. This is my familiar Isaac, and that's Zoltan. He's going to be pissed that we told him his name. We've been sent here by Magistus to canvass the area, not to steal your weapons. I wouldn't even know how to use one of those. You know Magistus? Really? I can't believe it. Well, I guess if he trusts you, then it's all right with me. I'm curious, what exactly do you know about him? Oh, only that he's one of the most incredible alchemy in the history of ever. Do we have a romance blooming here? Guys, Sminers. Romance? Romance? Yeah, I'm thinking romance. He penned at least 50 research books. Sure, his writing style may be a little bit stuffy, but he's a true polymath in every sense of the term. Goddess only knows how much time you must have spent researching that stuff, but it's so inspiring. Wait, so you're an alchemist? You only realise that? Whatever. No, not exactly. Alchemy never ran in my family, but we were real gearheads. My parents used to own airship captains. Used to be, even not own, and not the lame passenger ferry kind. It's more like the fly through the air at top speed and kill everything that moves kind. So, pirates. You don't mean to tell me that you're an engineer at such a young age. Just a question. You haven't built a tiger cat-like thing recently, have you? Called it Fae? No? No? Just wondering. What's wrong with that? Just because a stupid empire doesn't allow it doesn't mean it isn't possible. I beg to differ. You lack the proper experience. A true engineer of the Imperial Corps would blow me to bits with that cannon. Good thing he's not a real engineer then. Enough standing around. You should come inside. I wouldn't want Magistus buddies on my bad side. We haven't actually proved this, but he seems to believe it. What is this? It looks like someone doesn't know how to write. They can only write sort of squiggly lines. Incredible. This place looks like a regular museum. It's true, the interior of this shack seems to be lined with all kinds of metal knickknacks, both small and large. The only place that's actually clear of junk is the workbench, and of course the bed. That's a drive wheel from an Imperial pumping station, and that over there is the banner they hang from the light posts, and could this be an official porcelain tea set? Those are all sold out, but those are all but sold out in Sanctum. I thought you hated the Empire. After all, you accused us of being spies. Just because I didn't want the Empire getting its hand on my inventions doesn't mean I don't like theirs. I'm just protecting my word from those who would do it harm. Look, anyone who calls himself Roy is probably a bit of a nutter. And what is your work exactly? For that matter, where are your parents? You would think they would not let a scamp like you run around willy-nilly with dangerous weapons. My parents are... Personal questions are off limits, okay? He ran away. Awesome. Just relax for a minute. Despite how cranky my friend here might be, I don't think he means you harm. Tell us your story and then maybe we can go from there. Fine. I was born and then I moved here. Are you happy now? I wouldn't exactly call that an autobiography. Yeah, if you tried to put that in a book and then flog it off to the general public, I'm not sure it'd sell many copies. It's clear we're not going to get much out of him. Maybe we should just mark this place on the map and call it a day. No chance. I didn't hike all this way to get told off by a miserable runt. If you're not going to tell us anything about yourself, at least tell us what your experiments are. I'm not telling you anything with that academy guy here. Fine, I'll make him leave. Tell us or else. Tell us or else. Evil Overlord. You know what? Zoltan has a point. Why don't you tell us what you know before I steal that hand cannon and blow you to smithereens? That one I just said I couldn't use. Diggle, that's a bit rash, don't you think? If he saw fit to do it to us, then I don't see why we shouldn't return the favour. I can't say I would disagree. Now I'm confident you're not a spy. A thug, maybe, but not a spy. Hey, that's insulting. I could probably be a spy if I wanted to. Fine, I'll let you in on the secret. Remember when I told you I wasn't an alchemist? Well, I'm actually a machinist. Yes, I've got that much. Thanks for the massive revelation, though. Oh, damn cough. A mechanist all the way out here? Those are rare, even in the academy. This isn't just your garden variety hand cannon. It's actually a prototype alchemic weapon. Just like they're developing in the Empire. I call it the Blastinator. That's a stupid name. But I could have named that better in my sleep. Something more catchy like Isaac's Aethera Reactive Destruction Enabled Blasting Mechanism. They do like long words, don't they? I fail to see how that's an improvement. How on Permia did you manage to build a hand cannon of this caliber in the first place? The Imperial designs are top secret. Oh, this? I already had this from before. Before when, exactly? I find it hard to believe that a foolish child living in the woods could have gotten his hand on something this powerful. That's a secret I'm not telling you. So be it, but if I ever find out that you engaged in criminal activities to acquire this, I will not be so forgiving. What? He totes didn't? Look at him, he's fine. Guys, can we stop giving each other the evil eye? And move to the evil stare of smiting! Oh, it doesn't say that. And figure out what are we going to do? Well, quite dubiously or no, this could mean that we have a way to defeat the monster with ease. As long as you don't blow us up in the process. Monster? What monster? What are you talking about? Now then, about why we are actually here. Have you, by any chance, happened upon said monster? That's what you're looking for? Yes, it should be a particularly threatening beast, seeing as how it is apparently invulnerable to conventional weapons. Actually, I think I have. Just yesterday, I was out in the woods at night. Something tried to kill me. And you had to remember that. That wasn't something which just sort of like leaped out as soon as you said monsters. Something tried to kill me, but I'll be honest. I'd forget my own head if it wasn't screwed on. What am I like? Well, that was easier than I thought. Please elaborate. What were you doing in the woods? Well, you see, I was experimenting with a new type of invention called the photogram trap. It's supposed to catch wild animals when they walk past and hit the tripwire. That's something altogether different. Tripwire, then bam, it captures the image of the animal in its natural environment. I was planning to sell them to the Imperial magazines for tons of cash. You're certainly a brave one. Brave or maybe stupid. No, very fine line between bravery and stupidity. And I think that's stupidity. I was cleaning the snow off of one of them when something jumped at me from the bushes. I was barely able to get away. What did it look like? I caught an image of it on the photogram. It was huge and with these sharp claws and glowing eyes. It was covered in white fur and looked like some kind of glacier bear. It's Faye, isn't it? Like, it's gotta be. It has to be. Roy holds up a blurry picture. I can barely make out the image of some kind of creature on it with a lot of hair and a lot of teeth. I can see why Magistus wanted it dead. That beast is uglier than my grandmother. It tried to swipe at me, but I dodged it with my deaf reflexes and ran screaming back to my shack. That is to say, I gallantly ran back here to fetch my hand cannon, but by the time I got back, it was gone. I see. It seems that this challenge may be over sooner than you thought, Dougal. All we have to do is lure it out, then hit it with our friends Karen. Goodbye, monster. Hello, Philosopher's Stone. Damn, this is bad. If Sultan wins this competition, then I will definitely lose my chance of getting the stone, and I can't resort to sabotage because, well, I have no idea what or where this hand cannon they're actually talking about is. Probably the one you tried to shoot us with. Try that one. Well, that's all I needed for now. I shall return here to help you work on your cannon. I'm sure we can get it up and running by tomorrow. After that, we will hunt down this bear creature of yours. Really? I'll make sure to get all the parts in order before you get back. The entire town will finally see my power. Nope, we're just going to leave you after this, I'm sorry. Sultan, are you sure we should rush this? If something goes wrong, the only thing in town we'll see is a massive explosion. Pah, I'm skilled enough to take this monster head on. No need for dilly-dallying, especially with the other alchemists on our tails. See you later, Geezer. Geezer? How dare you? Come on, let's go. Need I just start a fight now? Christ, Sultan's rather temperamental. Don't really let that old Dougal. Well, let's just say the Empire hasn't helped matters. I think I need a drink. Zoltan and I start to walk back to town. The strange encounter over for the day. I never expected to see a true Imperial walking around outside of town. Where are we now? Come on, we haven't met Pirate Irish guy yet. He's got to be around here somewhere. I never thought I'd be so relieved to see the walls of this backwater. I'm off to the tavern, and this time I'm not trying the food. Goodbye, Dougal. Wait, don't I get any money for helping you and stuff? I suppose you do deserve a small amount of my fortune. Here you are, spend it wisely. He drops a single coin in my hands. What a cheapskate. Well, I guess that's the last I'll see of him until tonight. What should we do now? Isaac? Yeah. I just fell asleep there. Tell me, Dougal, did you finish eating that sandwich? You really have a one-track mind, don't you? I was going to ask you what we should... Ba-ba! They're just taking us through the characters one by one, and then we'll probably see the spy after this guy. Oh dear. Before I can finish, I hear yelling from the other side of the barracks. That's not the captain, is it? Oh god. As I walk closer, I see the two burly men are going at it, trading blows at a rapid pace. Any normal person would have got a finger sliced off by now. A circle of guards surrounds them, egging them on, but as I push through, I can see that I recognise them both. Shit, it's the captain. Let's hope this is just friendly dueling. The Ferren is Torren, a guard captain, and the other is Barzul, the massive alchemist from the tower. Come on, you bloody wimp. Yeah, you can do better than that. Silence, fool! I was conserving my strength to unleash the final blow! True to his word, Torren looses a lightning-fast strike that sends Barzul flying backwards and into a group of guards. Oof! Crunch. As expected from a human, your kind has not ever come close to mastering true martial arts. You've become too dependent on your creations to even practice alchemy. Duh, I was just learning your moves. Tomorrow I'll knock you flat for sure. Did I make him sound like a pirate before? I think so. Such foolish confidence. Perhaps next time I will not go so easy on you. The circle of guards dissipates, realising the fight is all but over. I walk over to Torren, getting his attention. You call that going easy on him? Oh, it is you. Have you tried to try your hand at fighting me as well? I could use a challenge. No, you're like twice the size of me. This is going to go badly. Let's save up. And unfortunately, we do have to do the bad one. Hang on, what's that? Ruffian? You aren't afraid to cause a ruckus whenever you go, as long as people recognise your name. Bring it on! I can take you, no problem. Ah, do not be so sure. I've cracked the necks of stronger humans like tree branches. I don't think I'll go down that easily. I'm not just your average rank and file soldier. Otherwise, I wouldn't have survived up until now. What do you know about being a soldier? Now I am curious to see your technique. He steps closer, getting into a fighting stance. I can see his massive muscles ripple as he throws a few practice punches that seem like they could break through a stone wall. They probably could. I could fight you, but I'll spare you for now. I have to conserve my strength, you know. I had my hopes for a second there, kiddo. You disappoint me. Without the power to obliterate your enemies, you, my friend, are not a true alchemist in the eyes of the Ferrens. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Kimka said that she was a powerful alchemist, but she doesn't seem like the warrior type. Kinka and I possess different views on alchemy. She hails from the far west, the Siva tribe. They believe that violence should never be used unless necessary and are highly versed in the rituals arts of dance. In other words, they're a bunch of peace-loving, human-fearing fools who would not be able to defend themselves if the Empire trod upon their territory. I, however, am a descendant of the proud Akari line, guardians of the Eastern Steppes. God, they're like humans. It's inter-race racism. It's amazing.